Hello guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we're going to be previewing Hull City as they travel to Birmingham and face Birmingham City in the AFL Championship. Now let's get straight into it, let's go. So yes, on Saturday Hull City played Birmingham City at Birmingham Stadium in the AFL Championship. It should be a good game. Hull City 20th and Birmingham 18th, so both teams pretty close to each other. And Hull City, coming back after the loss to 2-0 to West Brom at home, and Birmingham coming for a 2-1 win against Bristol. So it could be a close game, and one we could do with winning. To keep that gap from the bottom three. Hull City, I think we might have Nathan Baxter back and Marcus Force for team news wise, but apart from that I think everything else is still the same. Malik Wilkes playing in the 23s. They scored 2 goals, so hopefully he can come back soon as well. The last time these two teams played was in 2021 in November, and Hull City managed to win 2-0 that day against Birmingham at the MK Stadium. So hopefully, from my point of view, I hope Hull can do it again and get a good 3 points to, get us clear of the relegation zone and away and more towards the mid-table mark. I think it'll be interesting to see what formation Avaladze chooses to go for. In the last few games have gone to a 3-4-2-1, with KLP and Honeyman just behind the main striker, or if he'll go back to a 4-3-3. I think if we're going to play 3-4-2-1, we'd have, like maybe Bernard or Longman at right back and not Regan Slater. Slater has played well, but against West Brom they just kept getting down that side, and that's where they scored from. So now we're going to talk to Brummy on tour, and also Tom from the Blues Focus podcast as well, so take it away.
Hello everyone at Kieran Webster's YouTube channel watching this match preview for Blues versus Hull. I am Harry, well known as Brummy on Tour, Birmingham City YouTube channel, that is my name for that, and of course a Birmingham City fan. I'm here to give my thoughts on the game between Blues and the Tigers Hull City. So I'm going to get straight into it. First go through obviously the recent results and how that could impact the game between Blues and Hull. So Blues' last win was last Saturday, the Saturday gone. Away win at Bristol City, good 2-1, solid win. We hadn't won away from home since Middlesbrough away back in October 30th, so it was a much needed away win. Hull on the other hand lost to a poor West Brom side who haven't really been doing much under Steve Bruce, and Steve Bruce and West Brom won at Hull 2-0. And of course, most recently before that game as well, they did lose to Barnsley at home Hull. So that, as a Blues fan, for me gives me confidence, and with our attacking threat I really think we can cause problems this weekend for you guys. Of course, Blues have players like Juninho Bacuna, Onel Hernandez, Lyle Taylor, Tahith Chong. The list could go on with the attacking threat we have. But they're the 4 main players that you, Hull City, should be looking out for this weekend. I do think if Hull don't turn up for this game properly, that we could actually roll you over. And that's no offence to you guys. I just think if we can play to our attacking capabilities, while a team isn't at it, not saying your team won't come to St Andrews and play well, but if they're not, then they could get rolled over. We will see, of course. Hull on the other hand got good players like Honeyman, Keenan Lewis Potter, other players like Deshaun Bernard's on loan from Manchester United. I know he's been on the bench recently, but he's a good experienced defender from a good club on loan. So it's going to be an interesting one. I feel though it could be a comfortable Blues win though. So with all of that being said, my score prediction for this game is Birmingham City 4, Hull City 0. You might all think, whoa, like, wow, how is he predicting that? But that's my honest thoughts for this weekend, guys. If you do turn up, then I'm sure it will be a good game. You are better away from home than you are at home, so we will see. But my score prediction is Blues 4, Hull 0. But yeah, thank you very much for getting me on the channel, Kieran, and all the best for your channel, mate.
Hello everyone, it's Tom Oxland here from the Blues Focus podcast and other just blues related football fan channels. Thank you for having me on the channel, and let's get straight into it. Thoughts on our season so far? It's been a roller coaster, not a particularly positive one. I think we started the season quite well. We didn't have too many injuries. Then we had the 3-0 loss away at Peterborough, and our season just went downhill from there. Injuries followed shortly after that, and then the injuries never really stopped. However, I'd say of late, everyone's finally coming back. I think we pretty much almost have a fully fit squad to face Hull for the first time in God knows how long. Like, it's been so long. But yeah, I'd say probably hoped for a little bit better, but it's transitional. We're trying to build something. We're not in too much danger, but you have to also think if there weren't points deductions, maybe we would be right in that relegation mix a lot more than we are probably now. So yeah, I'd say average season for us. We love 18th. We're always in 18th. So, you kind of get used to it. Thoughts on Blues going into the game? Fairly positive, actually. Like I said, we have a lot of players coming back from injury, which is great, because when we do have a fully fit squad, I'd say we're a very capable championship side. We've obviously just come off the back of a win, but we always seem to win at Ashton Gate. I don't know what it is, we just always do. However, Hull it's a bit of an odd team for us. We probably do better at home than we do away. We never seem to win at Hull away, but we do get the occasional result at Hull at home. I'm particularly fond of that one when we beat you 3-0 in the snow. It was awful that day, but it was a great result. Hopefully more of the same this weekend. Hull are an awkward side, so I'm not particularly looking forward to it, but I think we're looking at possibly putting up a run of decent games now going towards the end of the season, and I'm hoping that we can continue that. Blues players to look out for, straight away, the main man, Tahith Chong. Since coming back, he's already made an impact. He really was, the key for us going forward at the start of the season. As soon as he got injured, we just faded out quite quickly. So Tahith Chong is a big one for us, and really is, sort of at the heart and centre of our attacking play. And then another one would be Onel Hernandez, just his raw pace, skill, dribbling, strength. He's a very awkward player to play against. You won't get the ball off him when he's got it. So yeah, I think there are ways of preventing him, but at the moment he's in very good form. So Onel and Tahith are the two main men for me. Hull players that I'm looking forward to seeing. Ryan Longman, I quite like the look of Ryan Longman. Played well against us when we played you back at the KC. If it's still called that these days, I don't know. I feel like you change the name of your stadium all the time, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, Ryan Longman is definitely one I quite like the look of, and obviously you've bought him on a permanent now, I believe, from Brighton, so that's a great bit of business. Marcus Force, I've not heard great things actually since he's gone to Hull, but I always quite liked him at Brentford and Wimbledon, so I look forward to seeing what he's like at Hull. As for a score prediction, I'm going to be positive, even though I know I'm going to regret this and we'll probably lose like 3-2 or something like that. But I am going to go 3-1 Blues. I think we're in a fairly decent run of form and we're looking to build on that, so hopefully it continues, but we'll see. Up the Blues. If you want to follow me on my socials, my Twitter is T_Oxland276. So go check that out if you fancy it. And yeah, that's me, guys. Thank you, and good luck and enjoy the game.
So yeah, my score prediction for the game is going to be Hull City. I'm going to say 2-1 Hull City. Our away form is better than our home form, and thankfully we've got a couple of away games coming up, including this one. So yeah, and that has been the preview video, guys. Thank you for Birmingham Tour and Tom from the Blues Focus podcast for coming on as well. The links will be in the description of this video, so make sure you go check them out. And please leave a like, comment and subscribe as well to my channel. And yeah, I'll see you again in the next video. Peace.